Hey, I'm excited to tell you about a new thing that I'm bringing to your classrooms. I'm just calling this a brain break basket. And the reason I wanted it as a basket, because I just want it to be sitting somewhere where you see it and where the students see it, and that it will maybe remind you or them that you need to move and take a break. So ideally, you'd say one of the students who's doing a good job, who's following directions or whatever, come and choose one of these cards. They pick the card, they hand it to you, and I've made these all, right now there's 7 cards in here, but I'm hoping to get you up to 15. But they're all similar. They start the same and they end the same. And then there's a few little drawings on there that I hope are self-explanatory. And so they should be fairly easy just to look at and do. We've also, with Carolee's help, made videos of 3 of the brain breaks, and they should take around just about 3 minutes to do. But they're kind of neat because they're all based on research. And they're finding that somehow when students will get up and move, ideally about every 20-30 minutes for just 2 or 3 minutes, it really helps them to retain information and to learn more easily. It also, if you get your heart rate up a little bit, it improves your oxygen flow and your blood flow and allows your brain to build more neurons and more connections. So it works in lots of different ways. The other thing that we do, so in each one, we kind of do a little short warm-up, then we do something to get your heart rate up, and then I do something that makes the 2 sides of the brain cross, so we're crossing midline. And that's really key too, so that both sides of the brain are working together and communicating. So those are the components. At the end, we take those 3 deep breaths, and I say at the end too, I say, after they bow and clap, I say, get a drink. In some of the ones on each of the cards, it says, get a drink, back to work fast, great job. And a lot of people will do something like this right before, if they would do a test, or right before where they're really trying to get them to learn something in their reading or do something hard with their math, because it will help them to be able to do it a lot more easily. So, and it should be fun. A lot of the exercises are taken from something called Brain Gym, and you may have heard of that, but the cross hemisphere ones. I wanted to show you what it says. It always starts with a cross crawl march. It says cross crawl march 6, clap 2, and then it says to repeat that 8 times. So what that would be is that would just be a call to, everybody, let's get up, let's do our brain break. And you just march like this, and they try to get you to march with your arms going across your body, because each time you do that, you're crossing midline, and it's good for your brain. So you just march 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, brain break. And that's what we're just doing for fun. Brain break. They can either keep marching during that, brain break. So you do that 8 times to start it off. Pretend that's 8, 5, 6, brain break. Then our activity to kind of get our heart rate on this one up is just to reach open like this and come across and touch your foot in front. Again, we're crossing midline. So we go 1, 2, and you probably need to show them a little bit at first how to go across your body, because they're going to be wanting to go like this. Okay? So they come across in front, cross behind, show them how to do it behind, repeat it in front, and then behind. Then in this one it says crab walk 20, bear crawl 20, repeat. So we do that twice. Crab walk, you guys know what a crab walk is. Get some good muscle work here and some core work. Walk around the room with their neighbors for 20 counts. Turn over, do a bear crawl for 20 counts. Repeat the crab walk, and then the bear crawl. Kind of growl and have fun, make it fun. And then you stand up at the end. And then you always end with 3 deep breaths. So in, we're trying to get more oxygen to the brain. Out, lift up your abs, and out, and in. Make sure they're all really breathing in, and out. Reach up as tall as you can. Take a bow. say, good job, let's get back to work. And so then it's just training them to really quickly go back to work. Either that or say, good job, get a drink. You have 1 minute, let's get a drink, and then back to work. And that's kind of key, is to get back to work fast. I want to show you a couple of other things. There's one of them that on this blue card that Phil, the occupational therapist, wanted us to do. What he says you do is you take your 3 fingers and you pretend that you're pushing on a ring that's kind of snug. And this is really good for them to know kind of where their hands are and be able to use their hands more easily for writing and stuff. So you push it on, pull it off, push it on, pull it off. Then you go to the next finger, push it on, pull it off, and it kind of feels good. And then the next finger. So you do that hand twice, and then you switch hands. These 3 fingers on, off, kind of slow, down through your fingers, okay? And then you end up with your 3 deep breaths. Reach up, bow, clap. So you can do it with me on the videos, or you can just do it yourself, or if you have a paraprofessional. I've kind of been wanting to find a paraprofessional in each class that will kind of make sure that the kids are moving enough each day. Maybe go walk the track, or do something different, go shoot baskets in the gym for a few minutes. But maybe they could be in charge of making sure, you know, every half an hour or as much as you can, that you grab this. Reward someone to pull the card. Just do it for fun, make it fast, and then have them sit back down. I would love to hear how it works in your classroom, but I'd be surprised to find that if it didn't help your students in lots of different ways. So thank you so much, and you guys have my phone number if you have questions or suggestions. I'm always open. All right, thanks. Bye.